Девочка мне говорит, иди.
Хотя бы по-другому.
Зараз лише тебе дуже погано сподіваюся. Це вже все?
Maybe we took stairs. Oh, we just took the stairs. Sorry, that's what you're saying. Yeah. We didn't get a box. Yeah.
Seguimos bajando acá, no ve que va para abajo. Un poco por...
Nee, ik weet niet hoe het werkt bij mij.
towards the tree, but
She feels good.
Right, this is saying we go like up here,
Dad?
C'est chaud pour sortir.
Oh, dat mag niet naar binnen. Dat mag alleen voor bezoeker. Kom terug, dit ziet er echt aan uit. Het is echt niet.
哇，这脚踏热，他带我们看，主要景点还是大。
I remember this.
Però non abito a pettino.
Uhr die Kraft.
That's always a good.
Era Frank, tá bom.
Azul, México,
Mama de pronto.
Wander off on his own, which is fine. And if we go, he doesn't like it. But he wants some crisp and juice. Why should we eat that? I don't want that.
But because no one wanted to go and eat, he didn't go to a restaurant.
Sabato poi devo completamente libero e ho pensato di fare la mattina andiamo a fare colazione e una passeggiata.
You're coming out.